What's your best truth or dare gone wrong moment? Playing truth or dare Jenga. Pull the block saying kiss the person on your left. I place a sweet gentle kiss on the girl to my left's cheek. She blushes. Fast forward 11 years. I am single and she has half my sheet. Damn. Burglary is a real issue these days. At least you know who did it. Hopefully the cops can find her. Uni, all drunk. Friend dared his girlfriend to make out with another chick. She did. Awesome. She likes it. They flirt, talk a lot during drinking. End of night comes. They go home, back to her dorm room, together. My friend the boyfriend isn't invited. Weeks later. Girlfriend actually leaves him to be with the other girl. Myself included. The party was 3 guys and 3 girls. When the game started getting steamier and we had taken most of our clothes off, a guy asked one of the girls. And she chose dare. I dare you to make out with me in the bedroom. Along with the other 2 girls. They went with him. The other guy and I spent the next hour playing Soul Calibur in our underwear. He went all in and it paid off. Girl picked truth. Her BF asked who was the best duck she ever had. She named his brother. She was drunk and told the truth. But he was super pissed. We got to watch the whole thing. Turns out it was before she was dating him. But he was still upset. He's a moron. Only 2 answers for that. Him or someone else. That's not a gamble most guys should take. Young. Like 11 or 12. Playing truth or dare with my friends outside at my house. One friend dares me to piss in the bird bath which was in plain sight of where my parents and neighbors could see. I do it. He thinks it's funny. Next time it comes around to him he chooses dare. Other friend dares him to drink the water in the bird bath. That went wrong on him quick. Well, did he drink from the fountain of youth or what? Middle school. Buddy was dared to go into closet and kiss this girl. Long time goes by so we check on them. He was so nervous he pissed himself and they were trying to clean up the mess with the clothes that were hanging up. Back in college we were pre-gaming at my friend's apartment playing truth or dare Jenga. I pulled a brick that said to do a lap around the outside of the building naked. Easy enough. But it was the middle of winter so I slipped and fell on some ice and ended up breaking my ankle. When I was in 10th grade I was invited to a small party of just my girlfriends and just one guy. All these girls had a crush on the one guy and told me that they wanted to play truth or dare and my job was to make sure he was to kiss them or whatever at all times. Well, he caught on and would only say truth so they asked him out of all us girls who he was willing to duck and he said me. Turns out he was gay and said me because he knew I wasn't trying to be rappy. I was very unpopular that night after he left. Not me. But I remember a post about someone being dared to go home and they did. Senior year in high school. Was dared to kiss the girl I had a crush on. She was a very shy person to begin with and her friends totally set the whole thing up to get us together because she liked me a lot. Go in to kiss her and she blushes furiously. Farts loudly. And then scrambles to her feet and runs away crying. I laughed so hard at this. Poor thing. We felt terrible. After the first 2 dares I knew exactly what her friends were doing and I was unbowed. But she had no idea what was coming. Nobody meant for it to be an embarrassing moment for her. In 6th grade before English class. My friends were playing spin the pencil truth or dare and coming up with stuff that could be done in class. The pencil landed on a girl as she was coming into class and they dared her to kiss me. She said she'd rather kiss the floor. She actually kissed the floor. During a drinking game of truth and dare with a bunch of friends. The shortest most timid girl of our group was dared to eat yogurt from the fattest guy's belly button in our group. After about a minute of convincing, she went for it. And immediately started puking all over the guy. Early high school. Got dared to kiss the girl next to me. She recoiled in embarrassment fear so I lost the dare. Jokes on her. 12 years later we met in a bar and now we're in a relationship. Do you bring this up constantly? I would. Steve dared Molly to kiss me. I gave him $20 to do it. Molly ran out of the room crying. Molly actually wanted to kiss Steve. Played truth or dare with my friends in high school. I was dared to go around my apartment building selling underwear. One guy opened the door and was actually genuinely interested in buying a 16-year-old girl's underwear until his wife came out and started yelling at him. Me and my friends quickly left, but I'm pretty sure I caused a huge fight between them. Edit. Wow. My top comment is about selling underwear as a teenager. Are you male or female? Did he think he was buying your underwear? If so, that's a really creepy dude. Well, he's pretty creepy regardless. But Marizo, if he thought he was buying your underwear off of you right then. I am a female and yes. It didn't really register to me then, but you are totally right about him being creepy. Friend's living room. 9 PM. 40 minutes in. Everybody drunk or half drunk. I started the fire by daring a girl to go topless and dance. 10 minutes later sheet got real and can't exactly remember what was the exact dare or who invented it, but like 2 seconds after dare was starting my friend's mom opened the door just in time to see 2 topless dudes. 1 topless girl. 1 empty bottle of vodka. Just opened bottle of wine and 1 girl about to lick another girl's ass. We were all 16. Edit. This kinda blew up, haha. So kids. It's not like in porn. Sadly. Friend's mom yelled us all out of the house and called our parents. I had a long talk with my mom and dad about how we all were young and stupid. I think one of the girls was grounded for a year though. Got dared to run around the block naked. It wasn't nice but might have been close. I'm running. I took the half block option because well I'm chubby duck and therefore less running. So I do the main street portion of the run, few honks, all is well. The backstretch runs along a park on one side, church on the other. There's a guy running from the park and at first I think oh what? Poor little white guy running from the big black naked guy, what a ducked up evening for him. Then I glanced over at the church and see fire in the windows and realize he's running from the fire he started and give chase. My friends waiting outside our apartment complex with a robe and a shot, see random stranger run by. Then me in full on naked chase mode yelling call the cops and the fire department. So I gained a bit on that guy. But like a block down I realized we just called the cops and the fire department. The fire department is an alley away from us and I'm naked black guy running through the neighborhood. I need some clothes. Turn back and make it to my friends and a robe just in time for the cops to roll up. Fire department came over a few minutes later. Fire was on Christmas tree in the park. My drunkers saw the reflection in the church windows. Cops had also got a call about streakers but didn't mention it till they left. I watched a guy eat 2 empty large pizza boxes. The entire room was quiet the whole time until he was halfway through the second box and someone said please stop this and he growled and finished the box. It was incredibly uncomfortable. I was very sad for some reason. Even though I did not have to eat the pizza boxes. Ewu 100k comment karma, what a thing. Truth or dare at a friend's house after graduating high school. Everyone was drinking and truth or dare popped up. One of the lads was particularly mad enough to pretty much do whatever we suggested even when sober. The bottle lands on him and someone says, "Dare you to skinny dip in the pool." Within a flash, he's out of his clothes and running towards the pool. He jumps and overshoots it by so ducking much that he goes stomach first into the diving board. Maybe he was holding in the burgers we ate. Maybe the alcohol had loosened his asshole too much. Or maybe it was just an unfortunate accident. But he sprayed out all of his sheet when he hit it. He then fell into the pool in the area of his diarrhea sheet. Friend who owns the pool yells, "What the duck?" and runs over. He picks up the pool cleaner net and starts trying to fish the sheet out, but it's pure liquid, so he starts hitting the sheety friend on the head with it. Sheety friend gets out of the pool, gets a sheet eating grin, and starts walking towards us like that hallway scene from Paranormal Activity 4. Shouting, "Give me a hug." We locked him outside until he passed out. The pool was ruined. It was at a girl's birthday party. Super conservative religious parents. She had been talking for weeks about how she got a tattoo without her parents' knowledge on her butt. and was dared to prove it to us, her skeptical friends. She agreed by bending over the card table we were at so everything waist down was out of view, dropping her pants, and told me to come confirm. I was standing behind this girl with her pants around her knees, bent over a table while the other people were laughing and cheering. When her mother came downstairs and opened the door and saw this, well, did she have a tattoo or not? Yes. And I believe she came up with a much worse explanation than the truth, so her parents never found out. Way back in high school, a girl was dared to go up behind the boy she fancied and put her jumper over his head. She did, but he turned his head instinctively, so ended up with his face buried in her tits. Great tits, Sarah, he exclaimed without thinking. Win for him, but I've never seen a girl genuinely look like a tomato before. Reminds me of a party where I was fooling around with a girl, trying to gaffer tape each other, and two guy friends ran up and gaffer taped us firmly and tightly together. Best wingman ever. Back in college, bunch of us got together and played. Much liquor was involved. One guy dared the other fart in the face of another. Well, it is not easy to fart on command. So the guy's there trying to fart. Well, after much pushing and stomach squeezing, he said okay, going to fart, bent over, pointed his ass at the other guy's face, and sharted all over his face and head. Like not a log, but a freaking sprinkler of sheet. A group of 7 of us, 4 girls and 3 guys, are in our college dorm's communal area. We're playing and drinking, and it started out pretty tame. Most people were picking truth, and the dares were things like take a shot or text an ex. Then things took a turn. One of the girls, let's call her Ashley, asks for dare. And one of the guys, call him Bill, says I dare you to suck my big dick and let me come on your face. Everyone just kind of awkwardly chuckles and tries to laugh it off. Then without warning, Bill whips out his erect pen 15. Everyone flipped out and yelled at, asking WTF he was doing. He kind of laughed it off, and then we all just kind of dispersed to our rooms. A few months later, Bill got kicked out of school for raping a different girl. Had to do a body shot of a random girl. Ended up slipping and headbutting her in the chest. Some drunk guy in a bar dared me to do a shitty thing that I don't even remember. I was drunk too. I said no. He punched me in the face and went back to his drinking, leaving me on the ground. To this day I have no idea why he did that, but I remember that it was hurting a lot despite me being drunk too. Were you even playing truth or dare? No, but I lost. Was playing truth or dares and got dared to lick the bare inner thigh of a girl I liked. Just as I was about to do it, she went pale and ran away to the toilet to throw up for a few minutes. I was pretty gutted until somebody pointed out that a couple of minutes before she had been dared to eat a daffodil. We thought she'd eat a couple petals or something, but she was a trooper. Ate the whole head in one bite, then took lots of little bites along the stem, like nom 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 nom. 2 mouthfuls and the whole thing was gone. The next day somebody was telling their parents about it, and they informed us that daffodils are poisonous, and if she hadn't thrown up she might have had to go to hospital. Still pretty gutted I never got to lick her leg, and anything else that might have led to, but at least the prospect of that wasn't what caused the vomiting. In 7th grade I was playing my then girlfriend's house for her birthday. My GF and I were then dared, can't remember if it landed on me or her, to take a condom and go into the closet to celebrate her birthday. It was uncomfortable and really weird. Lasted about 5 minutes. Gone wrong because it's not how I really wanted to lose my virginity, at a party with a bunch of people waiting for me to come back out, and I learned that not all sex is good. Sometimes it's pretty bad. Especially when you have no idea what you're doing. We were playing truth or dare in college at a friend's apartment at a party. In the truth or dare room it was made clear that no one is in a relationship in here. The one couple was cool with it because they were swinger-y like that. I was dared to kiss the guy's girlfriend. It was a really good kiss, the best first kiss I ever had with a person. Usually, the first kiss is alright and you work on it with the other person to make it better. But our lips and techniques matched up perfectly the first time and the kiss went on way longer than it should have for a game. Anyways. She dumped him like a week later because she said that kiss made her realize she wanted to be with other people. Oh my. I've had this one for a long time. When I was much younger we had my younger cousin over. She came from a very bad home but state never would do anything. Anyways. I think she was 6-7 at the time. My sister. Her and myself decided to play truth or dare. Sister dared my cousin to eat some cat food. Seems gross enough and being young. Hey, that's funny. She picks some up and eats it without flinching a moment. We blindly stare in AWW what she did. What came next shocked us. My sister asked her how she ate it so easily. Oh. Well, that is what we eat at home a lot. Yep. My uncle was starving his children to the point they were eating cat food to survive. Being young we never said anything to anyone about it. A regret we have to this day. Playing truth or dare as a freshman in high school. We did weird double dares to make two people do shit. The group dares me to let the pretty senior girl gargle some Sprite and spit it in my face. Honestly I was kinda into it lol. Definitely better than the time I had to suck the hairy dude's nipple. But not as good as the time a girl motorboated my girlfriend.